Ja.
Actually wondering if the software can get some of this wiggling away, and it seems so. But Animated, we can't get the freaking bus on this one. No, probably not. But actually, it says it's a ferry, so Animated is not that keen on sailing or getting on the water, but I love it, so she just has to tag along. But there's a lot of wind today, so I'm afraid that if we venture out in the middle, we're gonna be thrown right to the sides. So we started out, but nah, we're gonna go back. But this is how it works. Just pull the rope and lay all your weight in it. So we're back. Quite a short trip. Now we're at the pump station. This is a lot of lowlands where there used to be, there still is, pumping a lot of water. There are toilet facilities and an escalator also. And of course stairs if you want to use those. So let's go in here. This is where the pumps is, and there's public access. It's actually quite nice. It's a little way down to the water, and it smells a little bit like, you know, just muddy waters. Down here you can see the water just running along. This is supposedly all the delta, but no, it wasn't. This is the one pump that is currently pumping right now, full power, taking some of the water out from the lowlands and put it into the big waters to drain. So 163 years ago, there was water all over. And people started thinking of draining it to gain a lot of agricultural land. And this is what it looks like in the 1970s. But nowadays the stream has been rewinded and there's a lot of salmon in there. So how was the toilets? Yeah, they're fine. Hot and cold water, soap, dispenser, hand sanitizer. Only for wheelchairs or people who can't walk, and I feel a little weak in the knees today, so I'll take the elevators. I'm asking Animated if she wants to come, but that's not her kind of thing, so she takes the stairs. Oh, nothing happened. What is that? Oh. You have to keep the button pressed all the time. It's for wheelchair access, so you can go on it alone without a helper. So remember keeping the button pressed and it moves. And then just have to look for some for a door. That looks like a door. Let's see what happens. Yep. It was a door. Good thing. So this is the stream, the lowlands, but there's a lot of wind today. This is autumn in Denmark, and the rewinding of the stream has been It's been made a few years back, and now, as I said before, there's a lot of salmon going up the stream. The ferry's down there. Free entrance. Well, we actually thought it was free entrance because it's a very little museum, but probably not closed, probably not open at this time of year. Let's have a look. Some of the people from that house have lived here 100 years ago. And today it's not raining. That's a bit unusual for the Danish weather at this time of year. I'm sorry about the handheld devices because I thought we hadn't get all our equipment with me, but we actually did, but I only forgot it. Let's see what they have to offer. Opening hours September, October from 11 to 16 on Sunday. And well, today it's Saturday, so no luck. Well, it's not Sunday, so we have to make do in the campervan. And actually, this is our first real trip in the new van, where we are doing more than just one simple overnighting stay at families. So now we have to figure out where we put all the things. So have to open and close the drawers 3, 4, 5 times to find what you're looking for. This is actually a new coffee machine. Quite handy in a camper van because it can actually use capsules from Dolce Gusto and from the Nescafe, Nespresso, and it can actually use ground coffee also to make a very, very nice espresso with a lot of foam on it. On the same machine, just changing the head. That's pretty smart. Bought from Aldi just before they closed all their stores in Denmark at a very favorable offer, but it's nice to have. So just as arrived at our spot for tonight's sleeping, Little Harbor. Time for a game with code names, and then dinner making. See you tomorrow. And what a beautiful morning it was. Had a very quiet night. This morning, not so much wind. See, the mills are going fairly slow. Nice place to sleep. We do a bit of geocaching when we're out and about. This is actually a Viking village, Viking harbor. In one of the former videos we made, I used this little house as a front for the cover of the video. See the little Viking there, keeping an eye on us. You can see there's a big stream coming out, going into the ocean here. We're on the west coast of Denmark. And this is one of the beaches that you're allowed to drive on. So we thought we'd go there for breakfast. Looks quite okay at the sands, so you always have to look after yourself because the sand can suddenly get very soggy when it's a lot of rain. So stopped at the beach, and as I said, we wanted to have some breakfast or brunch or whatever we call it. Not the best of weather today, but at least we have the beach view. As I said, you can drive here, but you can't get to the next exits because there's probably something in the terrain not making it possible. So when you get to the end here, you have to turn around and go back. Well, that's what it is. But in fall, autumn, there's lots of room on the beach, so full power ahead. Well, just have to watch out for the other ones also. Even on the beaches in Denmark, there's no free speed. So a little more catching. We are in a military area in southwest coast of Denmark. It's a very big area, training core for training for all kinds of forces in Denmark. But this little church in the middle was spared and are actually used today as a normal church with summer concerts, and I'm talking here about a lot of the graves. My wife, as I say here, works with a lot of genealogy, so we're often at the cemeteries, and this one is particularly nice because of the a little more loose setup. I don't know how to explain that in English. But the plants there are from this wild west coast of Denmark, instead of the very, very pretty and very cut lawns and hedges you normally tend to see on a cemetery. These are a bit more wild, but I actually think it kind of looks much better. I don't know. How about you? What do you think of that? Nice big lake here. I actually think there's a lot of summer activities here where people can bathe. We're going to a very nice spot. We have been here before, actually a lot of times before. It's very secluded, and normally when we overnight, we try to find spots where no one can see us. We don't want to intrude on anyone's privacy or anyone's view of the ocean, so we tend to keep some of the good spots. We don't actually want to show exactly where it is. It wouldn't be fair because, you know, some of these spots get very, very crowded when they get on Park for a Night or some of the other apps, and I think that's a pity. Just seen a typical horse girl taking pictures of the other horses where we're parked. I suppose that's what you do when you're into horses. And they were actually kind of friendly. Let me know in the comments about your views on Park4Night or the other apps. I prefer to find the spots myself. Sometimes we take a look and we say, there's a lot of people here. No, we don't go there. We find somewhere else. And there actually was a sunset. That's all for now. See you next time if you want to follow us. Thank you.